Hey everybody, welcome back to Barry Cubing 101. My name is Joe. I'm your host, the Barry Cuber. This is Buddy, and together we're going to show you how to solve the 3x3x4 cuboid. Super easy cube, nothing new. Same old algorithms that we've already covered many times before. So if you have the cube, go ahead and scramble it up, and we'll get started. Cool. How about it, buddy? Yeah, that's my boy. Okay, folks, so this is the 3x3x4 cuboid. Let's just go ahead and recognize what we're looking at with white on top, red facing us, green on our left, blue on our right, orange on the back, and yellow on the bottom. This is your standard color scheme, so let's just go ahead and scramble. There's not really too much more that you're going to need to know about this cube other than, the stuff I've already shown you in previous videos. I mean, that's pretty good right there, I think. Right, not bad. So the first thing you want to do is you want to solve, well, let's go with the white on top. So let's make sure that you have the white center facing upwards. And remember that color scheme, we wanted red facing us, green on our left, blue on our right. So just rotate until you find a red. Okay, so here's a red right here. And I want a green on my left, so there's a green right there already, and there's a blue right there, so I can turn that down. And in the back, I wanted an orange. Well, it didn't really seem like it was all scrambled that well, so let's just go ahead and just scramble just a bit more so we can get a better effect of what we're talking about. But at least you know the premise on how to get started. Okay, let's see if that's any better, see if that's any more challenging for us. Okay, so again, white on top. We wanted a red down here, so let's just turn that until we get a red down there. Okay, we wanted a green on our left. Well, there's a green right there. And we wanted a blue on our right. Okay, and we wanted an orange back here. So I see that there's an orange here. You can turn that into a position where if you turn it down, it falls right into place. Okay, so I mean, it's really not that difficult to get this color scheme. Just as long as you have that white on top, you have a red facing you. You can either use this red or this red. It doesn't matter. Let's use that one. It really doesn't matter. And a green. If you didn't have a green there, you would find a green up here, like say that one right there, right? And you could use that one instead. If you didn't like this blue, use this one. It doesn't matter. All right, just as long as you have this color scheme: white on top, red facing you, green on the left, blue on the right, and orange in the back. Okay, so I think that we covered that enough. Let's move on. Let's start placing this piece, right? So to place a piece here, you want to use a blue red. We just happen to have a blue red in this position. So let's just go with it. Just go do your 2R U, 2R UI, 2R. Okay, and that places that piece right there. Let's rotate the cube, and we need a red green piece up here. So rotate this top until you find a red green. There's one right there. Do the same thing. 2R U, 2R UI, 2R. Okay, rotate. Here we're going to want a green orange. So we want to find a green orange up here. All right, here's a green orange. And let's be clear, we don't want an orange green. We don't want orange to orange and green to green. We want green to orange and orange to green. Okay, see how it works? So you want this piece to be opposite of this. So 2R U, 2R UI, 2R. All right, rotate the cube. Here we're going to want a green, or I'm sorry, orange blue. So rotate until you find an orange blue. It's right here. Orange to blue, blue to orange. 2R U, 2R UI, 2R. Okay, and sometimes the piece that you need, like for example, say we needed this piece and it was over here, and we needed this piece but it was over here. Well, you would just have to knock a piece out just by putting any dummy piece in until you get the piece that you want up here, and then you can turn it, right, and then put it in the place that you want it. So for example, 2RU, 2RUY, 2R, and 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, so for example, if it turned out something like this, where here I would need to have, like right here, I would need to have a green orange. Well, you're not going to find it up here. Okay, it's not going to be up here because it's actually down here. So you just go ahead and put your well, in this case it would be the correct piece, but sometimes, you know, if you don't have the correct piece to put here to knock out the piece that you want, then use a dummy piece, like, you know, like this one, the wrong piece. But just as long as you have the right piece, then just go ahead and put it in. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, that frees up the correct piece. Okay, now you can use the correct piece and put it here. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, so I think that covers it pretty good. So that's how you get this layer done. Okay, so now we're going to work on getting this layer done. Okay, and you're going to want to headlights. Okay, so if you don't have headlights, if you do have headlights, keep them to your left. Okay, so keep them over here. But if you don't have headlights, just go ahead and do this algorithm and you'll find a set. Keep it to the left and you'll be caught up to where I'm at right now. But what you're going to do is you're going to go 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, and then you're going to rotate the cube. Okay, just like that. So it would be a DI. And you're rotating the entire cube. Then you're going to go ahead and go 2R UI, yeah, 2RU, 2R. Okay, and then you're going to have headlights all the way around. Okay, see that? Now you can just put these colors to their corresponding colors. And all that's left is doing an adjacent edge swap or opposite edge swap to fix these colors up. So let's go ahead and do an adjacent edge swap. We'll get these two colors swapped out. So that's 2RU, 2RU, 2R12, 2R12, 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, so these two colors, the green and the orange, swapped. There's no parity, so just go ahead and we can do these two right here. Same thing, 2RU, 2RU, 2R12, 2R12, 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, cool. So now these two layers are completely solved. Now you can also have done opposite edge swap if you wanted to. Like, for example, if you wanted to swap this red with this orange, all you got to do is 2R12, 2R12, 2R12. Okay, and that swapped this one and this one. But in the case that we had no need for it, so it doesn't matter. But it's good to have in your back pocket. Okay, so now the rest is just fixing up the top here. So let's just pick any color, white and red. So let's just turn this to the red side. We know that this is correct. So we need, on the bottom, this white blue, we need that to up here. So let's move this out of the way, turn this side down, pop that in, and then turn it back up. Okay, that was easy. Green, same thing, we need it over here. So turn this side down, put this white green right there, and turn it back up. Okay, so it's right there. And the same thing with this. Just move this out of the way, turn this side down, pop that in, turn it back up. Okay, cool. So let's look at the bottom. We have 2 whites down here. Let's utilize this one, and we're going to turn this. Okay, so this one belongs right here, but we're not going to turn it up from this position. We're going to turn it from this position. So bring it way back here and go 2RU, 2RUI, 2R, then bring it from the back to the front and do the same thing. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, cool. How about this one? This one's a green red. Okay, so this one belongs here. So bring this one way back here and do the same thing. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R, from the back to the front. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay. And this one needs to be knocked out of position. So just take any piece. We'll just take this one. We'll put it here. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R, from the back to the front. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, so we knock this piece free. This piece belongs here. So bring it back here. And we're going to put it there. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R, from the back to the front. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. That piece is placed correctly. Let's take this one, bring it way back here because we want to end up here. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R, from the back to the front. 2RU, 2RUI, 2R. Okay, so now this whole portion of the cube is the 3x3 is complete. Let's work on this part right here. Okay, so this time we're going to be doing the traditional headlight algorithm. Okay, if you don't have headlights, don't worry, you just do the headlight algorithm that I'm going to show you. You will have headlights and then you'll be caught up to where I'm at right now. But if you have headlights, keep them to your left, okay, right here, and we're going to go 2RU, 2RUI, 2RUI, D, 2RUI, 2RU, 2R. Okay, turn this back with a DI. And now we're going to have to swap this piece and this piece with an opposite edge swap. Okay, so you might have to do adjacent edge swaps like I just showed you. But in this case, we need an opposite edge swap. So 2R12, 2R12, 2R12. Okay, so that solved the cube pretty much, but now we have a parity, right? So the parity is these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces. So the way that you're going to solve this parity is you're just going to hold just like this, right? And you're going to split it in half, okay? So right here, right in half, okay? And basically you're going to go up to R2, F2, up to 1, 2, F2, R2, up 2. Okay? And that solves the cube. Okay, so that's it. Actually, that's it for season 5 of Parity Cubing 101. So thanks for sticking with me and watching all these videos. And in about 2 weeks, we're going to be starting up season 6. And I have a special surprise for you. And hopefully, I really hope that you're going to enjoy it. I know I will. So I'll see you then. Season 6 of Parity Cubing 101. All right, take care. Thanks. Bye.